Gallimimus, the chicken-mimicking speedster of the Cretaceous period. Around 70 million years ago, in a world vastly different from the Earth we know today, a strange creature roamed the lush green plains of ancient Asia. Gallimimus, a dinosaur with the curious nickname the chicken mimic. Unlike the towering T-Rex or the horned Triceratops, Gallimimus stood out for its incredible speed and bird-like appearance. But don't let the name chicken mimic fool you. This wasn't a meek little creature. Gallimimus was a symbol of speed, an unmatched sprinter in the prehistoric world, and its story is no less fascinating than that of any famous dinosaur. Appearance: the giant prehistoric chicken. Imagine an animal as tall as an adult human, 6 meters long, weighing over 400 kilograms. Yeah! Running as fast as a motorbike. That's Gallimimus. With its long neck, toothless beak, and bird-like features, this dinosaur looked like a mix of ostrich, turkey, and dinosaur all in one. Its body was streamlined and aerodynamic, a perfect design for speed. With long, muscular legs, it could take huge strides. Paleontologists estimate that it could reach speeds of 60 to 70 kilometers per hour, rivaling modern-day speedsters like antelopes or cheetahs. Gallimimus also had a long, stiff tail that acted like a rudder, helping it maintain balance while making sharp turns, a crucial advantage when fleeing fearsome predators like Tarbosaurus, the Asian cousin of T-Rex. Habitat. The lost paradise of ancient Gobi Gallimimus once lived in what is now the Gobi Desert of Mongolia. But don't picture sand dunes and scorching winds just yet. Back in Gallimimus's time, this region was a fertile land with winding rivers, shallow lakes, swampy plains, and lush vegetation. A true paradise for an omnivorous creature like it. Gallimimus fossils have been found alongside those of many other dinosaurs, indicating it lived in a rich community, surrounded by giant herbivores, flying reptiles, and deadly carnivores. Life here was a constant struggle, where speed meant survival. Diet? What do you eat to run that fast? With no teeth and no sharp claws, Gallimimus wasn't a fearsome predator, but that made it a master survivor. Scientists believe Gallimimus was an omnivore. It could eat young leaves, berries, insects, and even eggs from other species when opportunity struck. Some scientists suggest Gallimimus used its beak like a sieve, filtering food from muddy water, similar to modern flamingos or ducks. Picture a flock of Gallimimus wading by the lakeshore, attentively listening for danger while rhythmically sifting through mud for bugs. A surprisingly peaceful scene in a world filled with toothy terrors. Awareness and survival. The intelligence factor. Gallimimus had large eyes on the sides of its head, giving it a wide field of vision, a big advantage in a predator-filled world. While we lack concrete evidence of its intelligence, its brain was more developed than that of many meat-eating dinosaurs. Scientists believe Gallimimus likely lived in herds, communicated through calls, and used evasive tactics to avoid predators. Imagine a misty morning over the wetlands, a herd of Gallimimus quietly foraging, when suddenly one detects a strange scent. It lets out a sharp warning cry. Instantly, the entire herd bolts into action, vanishing into the trees like a gust of wind. Moments later, all that remains are swirling dust clouds and a trail of long footprints along the riverbank. Ancestor of birds! A tale of evolution. One of the most fascinating things about Gallimimus is how bird-like it was. With hollow bones, a beak, a long neck, and likely thin feathers for warmth, Gallimimus seems like a transitional form, a stepping stone on the evolutionary path from dinosaurs to birds. It couldn't fly, but its body was already equipped with the features needed for flight millions of years later. Creatures like Gallimimus remind us that birds, the animals we see every day, are the living descendants of dinosaurs. Why did it go extinct? The mystery of the end. Gallimimus, like all non-avian dinosaurs, disappeared from Earth around 66 million years ago, during the mass extinction event caused by a giant asteroid strike in present-day Yucatan, Mexico. Fires, sun-blocking dust clouds, and a drastic climate shift followed. Giant land animals couldn't adapt, and Gallimimus was no exception. From fossils to Hollywood, Gallimimus made a memorable appearance in the 1993 film Jurassic Park. In an iconic scene, a herd of Gallimimus raced across a grassy field, dodging a sudden ambush by T. Rexus. Although not 100% scientifically accurate, feathers weren't yet confirmed at the time, the scene left a lasting impression, making people around the world fall in love with this speedy, giant chicken. Conclusion: Gallimimus, the speed king of the Cretaceous. Gallimimus represents a world that today exists only in imagination. It wasn't ferocious, didn't wield deadly weapons, but survived in a dangerous age through its agility, adaptability, and speed. It was more than just another dinosaur. It's a story of evolution, survival, and connection between ancient reptiles and modern birds. A giant chicken, yes, but one that ruled the plains of the greatest era in Earth's biological history.